Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, remember, this is a weekly update, so you should definitely check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos so that it paints a clearer picture of what you'll be dealing with from the 12th through September the 18th. Now, if you don't know your chart, don't hesitate to contact me via Messenger, or you can email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com to get a natal chart analysis or even a tarot reading. This month, Mental Chatter Musings newsletter is highlighting two prolific authors from the indie and traditionally published worlds, one being Stephanie M. Freeman, the other being Monica Walters. Now, I implore you to tap into this month's newsletter to check out the sneak peeks for Stephanie's upcoming novel, Season of the Blood, which you can expect to see in October. Also, I would love for you to dive into Monica Walters' Blindsided by Love. Both of those sneak peeks can be found in this month's newsletter. Now, continue to leave reviews for Deadliest Intuition. All of those leaving Amazon reviews will be entered into the drawing to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away for the month of September. In addition to that, you can also expect to be put in a raffle to receive one of the autographed copies of The Shortest Boss in the Room for your little entrepreneur. Now, Diane will be back with Aubrey Penn on the 23rd with Diamond's World on Clubhouse at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. I'll announce that again closer to the date. Until then, please continue to tap into ICU Reading and Chatting for the impromptu freestyles during Freestyle Friday. If you'd like to participate as an artist in Freestyle Friday, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. Now, without any further ado, we're going to get into the astrology portion of your reading. If you have any placements within 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, the energies will impact you more strongly. So having your chart available helps so much to pin down these predictions. I'll see you over there, guys. Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. Welcome to the astrology portion of your tarot reading. Venus is at its detriment in Scorpio, your sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children. Yet it's trying its best to sprinkle some remnants of goodness on your passions, your shared finances, endings, and new beginnings you are facing or trying to manifest. If you have any placements within 3 degrees more or less than the degree that I mentioned, these energies will affect you more strongly or show up more prominently in your life. Now on Sunday, September the 12th, the sun is in Virgo at 20 degrees. The sun is calling for us to be a bit more thrifty when it comes to wasting our resources. You or someone else you're dealing with can be a bit tight on the purse strings on Sunday. The moon in Sagittarius at 7 degrees is going to sextile Saturn in Aquarius. For you, this means some type of assistance or opportunities coming through shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, intimacy, or something that you are really passionate about. Okay? And that assistance and opportunity is coming through daily routines. It could be coming through health or work, or you of being service to someone. Either way, this is an opportunity or even some type of assistance coming your way, whether it's through family or an acquaintance. A goal is accomplished. With the South Node aspecting, it could be one of your lower aspirations, of course. It could be the easing of some sort of restriction or responsibility, something that might be weighing on you. Especially with the moon in Scorpio last night, maybe hurt feelings or an outburst that could have taken place can see easing, provided the blame game is dropped and the fault finding is extinguished. Let's move along to Monday. On Monday, September the 13th, the sun is in Virgo at 21 degrees. Don't be schmoozed, charmed, or swindled by someone on Monday. Flattery gets some people everywhere. Just remember that. And this is pertaining to a sibling, someone communicating to you through your networks of people, or by way of short distance travel. Okay, now the sun in Virgo at 21 degrees is going to square the moon in Sagittarius. So your sector of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others is going to square your sector of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people. Okay, so this could be a few things going on somewhere during work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. It's going to clash with maybe even what you think and preach, or maybe it's during travel, or maybe it's someone at a distance from you, or maybe even it has to do with education or schooling. Now, if you are traveling, you could deal with some arguments or delays. Traveling with a pet could also be a hassle. You may even have to take someone to work or leave work because of someone's health, hear bad news about someone's health at work. Because communication. There could be a few things in the mix with that where you are of service to others, but there's some sort of restrictions or responsibilities. That's your area of Virgo, so you could find yourself criticizing or being criticized as well. And this is all on Monday. Now, in addition to that, on Monday, the moon in Sagittarius will sextile Libra at 17 degrees. So the moon in your sector of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, it's going to lend assistance or opportunities to home and family. Something is coming in during your daily routine, some type of assistance or opportunities to home and family. And like I said, the South Node is there. So it could be something lower vibrational, or maybe it's just not as much as you thought it was going to be. Maybe it's less than you thought if this is pertaining to money for you. Let's see. Could it be, well, depending on your rising, it depends on your rising, because it could be money for you if your rising is it could be assistance and money if it has anything to do with a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. But anyway, moving forward, a partnership could bring some type of assistance or opportunity. Okay, it could be an offer to travel. This could be coming in at a distance from you. And like I said, with the South Node involved, it could be fun, but not exactly what's best for your health or your pockets or your financial security or something like that. It could be also as simple as someone shouting you out with, Mercury in the mix there. Let's move along to Tuesday. On Tuesday, September the 14th, the sun is in Virgo at 22 degrees. You could get some public recognition or a shout out, whether you want it to be known or not. The moon in Capricorn, right around that 0 degree mark, is going to square Mars in Libra. So that means the moon in your sector of partnerships is going to clash with home and family. So a relationship in home and family is going to see some type of issues, problems, arguments. Something is popping up. Some type of partnership that holds some type of relevance in your life is going to see that friction. Okay. Also on Tuesday, the moon in Capricorn will sextile Venus in Scorpio at 4 degrees. This is an opportunity to assist your transformation through romance, finances, or pleasure as it pertains to you guys' shared finances, or you and someone else's shared finances, things that you're passionate about, sex, intimacy, endings, new beginnings. It could have to do with any of that. Any opportunity could come your way through a relationship you harbor, as far as creativity, creative endeavors, romance, or even a child. Okay? Also, there's a lot going on. Also on Tuesday, Mars is going to move into your sector of home and family. So that means challenges, issues, more energy being put into that area. It could also see blessings during this time as well. So remember not to fall so deep into the challenges that you block your blessings. Whether it's you being overprotective or pious, issues can arise. Beware of causing hurt to someone physically or mentally, or vice versa. Relationships can really see trouble under this transit starting on Tuesday and moving throughout. It starts at 0 degrees Libra, and as it comes over the nodes and hits your nodes in whatever area that I'm going to talk about, that's when you'll start feeling it. Let's talk about the friction and challenges first that Mars will bring, because Mars doesn't only bring challenges, it brings blessings as well, and assistance, depending on whether it's being aspected by a malefic or benefic planet. Okay, now if you have any placements in your chart in Cancer or Capricorn, this is where you're going to see the energy exerted, or the trouble, issues aspecting. And these issues to home and family look to really be you in a relationship in home and family. Someone you are not getting along with someone, like, at all. So there's some issues and challenges there. And as the moon, or not the moon, as Mars moves across Libra, and the nodes you have or placements you have in your chart in Cancer or Capricorn, you're going to see those clashes. You're going to see those challenges. You're going to see where you have to put in extra effort, extra energy. And this is going to test you. Now, let's talk about the blessings. Make it a little lighter. As far as the blessings, you'll see, as Mars moves across your nodes, or moves across the nodes of Libra, starting at 0 on Tuesday, as it comes across any placements, or whatever your placement is, you're going to feel it. So if you have any placements, say for instance, you have placements in Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, and they're around 5 degrees. Once Mars gets around 2 degrees Libra, you're going to start feeling those blessings coming into you. Okay? And these blessings that are going to come in to your Aquarius and Gemini placements are going to be because of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, intimacy, rebirth, and things that you're passionate about. You're going to get lucky communication and opportunities, or lucky communication, and opportunities to overcome a challenge that you're passionate about. It could even have to do with shared finances, sex, or intimacy, or endings you're trying to have, or new beginnings you're trying to have. Because Jupiter is in Aquarius, and that brings assistance. With the trine, that's blessings. So a blessed opportunity or assistance coming your way. So look in your chart to see where you have Aquarius, and that's when that blessing will be coming to you, when Mars moves across those nodes of Libra and clicks on that placement you have. Now, behind the scenes is where it's coming from, the blessing. It could be sex, intimacy. Like I said, it could be secrets, sacrifice. It could be a secret coming your way. That's a blessing. It could be a sacrifice you're making that turns out to be a blessing. It could be some sense of solitude that you get to yourself. That could be a blessing. It could be closure that comes in and it's a blessing for you. Okay? And it could come in because of your passions or even because of shared finances. This blesses home and family. Okay? This brings you some sort of blessing and happiness to home and family coming from behind the scenes. Now, Saturn is also in Aquarius. So when Mars trines Saturn, that's going to ease some restrictions or responsibility that you're having, whether it's money or whether it's something else that you're passionate about, or even sex. This is happening for you starting Tuesday and is going for the next 30 days because Mars has to go through all the degrees of Libra from 0 to 29. And as it comes across your nodes in the signs that I'm talking about, comes across your placements, you're going to see these challenges and these blessings. Now, last but not least, as far as Mars is concerned, let's talk about the assistance and the opportunities that you will see. Now, the assistance and opportunities that you're going to see, one area could be lower aspirations because Saturn is there, or the South Node is there. So, work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, you will have some sort of assistance and opportunities communicated to you through home and family. Maybe you being during your daily routines, someone in home and family communicates some type of assistance or opportunity to help you or give you something. It depends on what your aspirations are. It's lower aspirations here, so it could be something as small as somebody bringing you home a case of beer so you can relax, It could happen during your daily routines, the assistance and opportunities through home and family. It could be the health opportunities and assistance through health, through home and family. Not only you being of service to someone or someone being of service to you, or even you working for someone through home and family, and it bringing you some sort of blessing. And the blessing is likely to be monetary because the other area of assistance and opportunity that Mars will be aspecting is Leo. And for you, that is personal finances and personal finances and resources. Okay, maybe even a resource for home and family comes your way during one of your daily routines. It could be any of those things. And you should be expecting those to come, like I said, during this next 30 days, starting on Tuesday, as Mars moves from Libra at 0 degree all the way through up to 29. Okay, so if you have your chart, look for your placements. If you don't have your chart, you need to contact me so that I can go ahead and get that done for you and you can know all of your placements. It helps you to better pinpoint or accurately pinpoint these predictions. Let's talk about Wednesday. On September the 15th, the sun is in Virgo at 23 degrees. Take some time alone, even if it's time away from family. Maybe if it's time away from a sibling, someone in your networks of people. Even away from family, especially if they're not in alignment with your goals. Some people, people in general vibrate on different levels, and maintaining your high vibration is imperative. So if you need to take some time alone, some solace to yourself to think, recuperate, or recover, do that. Self-care is of the utmost importance. The moon in Capricorn at 19 degrees will square Mercury in Libra. So communication within a partnership you deal with, it could be, of course, in career or something that you master in life, but it's going this relationship is going to be a source of friction, delays, holdups, or tension. Okay, on Wednesday, especially if you have any placements around that 19-degree mark, and this is a relationship in home and family for you. But still there's a reprieve because the sun in Virgo will trine Capricorn at 23 degrees. So a blessing surfaces. Okay. A blessing is going to surface in a relationship you harbor that has to do with, I would say for you, communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people. Okay, this blessing could come during your daily routines or have to do with your health or even work, but it assists the transformation that you're trying to have. Okay, whatever partnership has been holding you back or holding you down, it will not for long. In conjunction, the conjunction, on Wednesday between the Sun and Virgo and Jupiter in Aquarius around that 23-degree mark, it's illuminating an opportunity or some kind of assistance that comes your way through work, health, small pets, or even during your daily routines. So I would say with that in conjunction with the Sun and Virgo and Jupiter, that's going to be some type of something communicated to you. It could be through friends or your networks of people, or have to do with neighbors or neighborhoods. That has to do with something you're passionate about, bringing some type of lucky opportunity with something you're passionate about. It could bring be dealing with shared finances, sex, and intimacy as well, though. Okay, so it could be something as small as a sibling hooking you up on a date with somebody that you've been wanting to date for the longest, or something like that. Somebody you're passionate about. You sleep with somebody, or somebody lends you some type of opportunity or assistance. Okay, and they communicate this to you on Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, September the 16th, the Sun is in Virgo at 24 degrees, trining Pluto in Capricorn. So this blesses some sort of transformation you're undergoing as far as a relationship you harbor. Okay, the communication within the relationship. Maybe a blessing comes through them. Somebody communicates a blessing to you, whether it's a sibling, whether it's just a relationship you harbor with someone in your networks of people, whether it's a neighbor, or someone in your community. Something is going to be communicated to you that blesses this transformation, that transforms a relationship for you. Okay, now maybe the blessing is help with finances or some sort of advice as it pertains to where to go from here. This could happen at work during one of your daily routines, or while you're assisting someone else. Sincere friends really show up for you under this sun on Thursday. And with Mars in Libra around the 1-degree mark, trining the moon in Aquarius, tension or challenges within a partnership are going to see some relief. A goal is accomplished, maybe even through a friend. So home and family is looking very good, especially with the blessing coming through shared finances, endings and new beginnings happening. It could be sex and intimacy, or it could even be something that you're really passionate about as it pertains to home and family on Thursday. On Friday, September the 17th, the Sun is in Virgo at 25 degrees. Under this sun, the love and success you garner from another brings hate. Or the love and success you garner is going to bring hate. Be mindful of how you obtain your goals and reserve the impulse to be forceful. The green-eyed monster rears its ugly head on that day, and likely it's coming from a neighbor, someone in your networks of people, a sibling. This clashes with your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. So it could be someone at work, or someone, maybe you hear some news about health, or it's something that comes in during your daily routines. Either way, someone behind the scenes is gossiping about you, because your other area that squares is behind the scenes, secret, sacrifice, and solitude. Okay, something is going on there. Now, on Saturday, you just don't fall into it. People are going to talk regardless, but that doesn't mean they can necessarily affect and hurt you. A lion doesn't turn around at every barking dog. Understand? Remember that. Everything isn't worth your energy. On Saturday, September the 18th, the Sun is in Virgo at 26 degrees. If at first you don't succeed, try again with a little bit more experience under your belt, or even extra effort, because success requires training along with great effort. Maintain your focus and then get out there and put in the work for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish on Saturday. Blessings to you, and I'll see you over at the tarot portion of your reading. Bye now, Cancer. Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people. Welcome to the tarot portion of your reading. Now, your week for September 12th through the 18th is permeated by the Tower card. There's going to be some type of shock. It could be a loss that creates some type of insecurity, a loss of an ideal or a relationship. Something is ending. Okay, whatever's been fabricated, there's little you could do to repair the situation. It's good to remember whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger during this week, okay? Let's talk about your cards. Now, the first card scenario that you got was the Temperance card. Okay, so you're balancing between maybe two extremes, or you're being prompted to balance between two extremes. On the card, she has her foot on the ground, on land, and the other foot is in the water because she's remaining balanced as to, her feelings and things like that. Now, you're balancing the extremes you're balancing looks to be a wish fulfillment. Okay. And the wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups talks about some type of luxury, some type of happiness, wishes fulfilled. It can indicate what you're hoping for is soon to materialize, and it's going to be granted. And it particularly talks about relationships, maybe something you were wishing with a relationship. Maybe you were wishing this tower would fall and a relationship would end. And now you're going through it and you have to maintain the mental clarity to weather it. But you have this wish, and I'm thinking that maybe it was a wish. Maybe you were wishing that this something would come to an end, because you have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords talks about clarity. It talks about a win. It talks about mental acuity. You having the mental wherewithal to deal with whatever's coming to you. It talks about victory, raw power, success, justice. You're prevailing over something with this win coming in. Okay, you're remaining balanced. Maybe you're, holding tight to your wishes, but you're forging through with some type of raw power or win in this situation. Now, you also have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles talks about wealth, establishment, inheritance, some type of money aspecting you. It's either coming in, it's causing you to look at what you've invested in something, or to look at your investments or this money coming in to decide what to do with it. The cards are already prompting that it has to do with your stability, or it has to do with some type of home. Establishing some type of firm foundation. What you've been working for is secured, and you can move forward with confidence after a period of uncertainty. So some type of money, it's either recovery from a health issue or some type of money from a project or a business or educational endeavor is coming in. And now you're being asked to look at your investments. You're being asked to take this profit or reward or investment and use it for, a new home, educational development, something professional. This is just the beginning. But don't change course. Stay on the path. Look at what you should do with your money, and use it wisely towards your stability, because you have the Wheel of Fortune aspecting. You want to keep the wheel spinning in a positive direction. So think positive. I know you've been weathering this test of faith, and, you've been going through it because you have that Nine of Wands aspecting. But more news is going to come in from the page, whether it's a letter that comes in the mail, whether it's something you see on the internet, whether it's an email, some sort of message is going to come in, and your world is changing. Now, somebody could be coming to give you this news. They have unbridled enthusiasm. It could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries person. So there's a lot of things you need to pay attention to. Cautious progression. Don't just take this news that somebody's telling you, oh, you've weathered the storm, the money's coming in, and blah, blah, blah. Now you can do this with it. Don't worry, this, that. Whatever somebody's coming to tell you, pay attention to it, but research on your own, because you're going to have to take these investments and decide what to do with it. And you're going to have to make sure that you have, as I said, it's the beginning. You want to make sure you have enough money to get to the end, you know, that you're going to have enough coming in, that these investments, you're going to stretch them as long as you can to make them work for you. So this good news will be coming in, and you'll feel like the wheel is spinning in a positive direction for you. But there's more to it. There's more to weather, because this is only the 9 of Wands. So you're still carrying this, whatever this burden is. Okay. You're not to the 10 of Wands with it. All right. So the wheel is turning in your favor, but there's more to come. There's more you're going to have to do. Okay. But it is looking good. That is what I have for you this week. God bless you. And I'll see you next week. Bye now.